Hello and welcome to This Week in Indie Comics, where we go over our section, This Week in Indie. So let's see what's going on this week in Indie and where people are going and what's happening, what cool Kickstarters are going on. So we introduced today the Indie Comic-Con Highway Creators Roadmap and Comic-Con Forecast. That's it, right. We're using a forecast map now to show you where the cons are going to be near you, to once again help you to be motivated to go support indie creators. And you can support Jay Gillespie over in Texas Bell Country Comic Con, featuring, of course, Jay Gillespie, featuring J.A. Guerrero up in Illinois at the Flashback Weekend. Tampa Bay Comic Con is insane. It is going to have me. Of course, I'm representing Indie Advocates, Written Sins Comics as well. And I have a panel Friday 3:30 to 4:30. Andre Lorenzo Molinari, Artist Alley 1328. Johnny C's C12, Johnny E. Crawford, D1. Artist Athena Finger, Bill Finger's granddaughter, F6. Flaunt Your Fandom is going to be at 1326. J.R. Mount, C5. And the Art of Pinto, D24. And Reed, Rob Reap Art is at C8. And of course, I'll be at C1. And then in Honolulu, you're going to have the Honolulu Comic Con, which is going to have a charity to help those who have been affected by the volcanoes. That's the 3rd through the 5th, as is Tampa. And in Daytona, Gotham's Finest Comics is officially open. It is a sister business to Gotham City Pizza, so you guys are in it for a treat if you get to visit Daytona. And remember, educating and advocating for our special needs children is our sole purpose. Autism Awareness R4AU is dedicated to our daughter, not my daughter, but their daughter, the Autistic Jedi. Their mission is to advocate for autism awareness, as is in mine, and acceptance. The verbal and nonverbal alike deserve a voice for equality. We will be that voice. Contact us for information on how we can help, how you can help us raise awareness for research and funding and understanding. Supporting Kickstarter takes only a single dollar. $1 can show support, attract attention, help fund projects, create new worlds, and support creators. Kickstarter for the Independent Creator, a practical and informative guide, is available on Amazon. It's a great way to get a leg up on making a successful Kickstarter. Issue 33 successfully funded, as well as Monsters has now officially funded, and has Saw the Lightning Wielder and Chuck Pino's Welcome to the Void have all funded. So a fantastic run of comics in July are coming to an end, and all are so far successful. Now let's see if you can help. Champion Comics presents American Revere, the dynamic launch of the Champion Comics presents American Revere to become successful on Kickstarter. Metal Shark Bro, a classic shark meets demon. Demon transforms shark into a shark man. Shark vows vengeance on demon. Oh yeah, heavy metal forever. Rumble Kings, a group of exiled soldiers travel through an alternative futuristic dystopian as they sell their violent skills to the highest bidders. Get involved with the Rumble Kings. Dynamo #1, a legacy of in danger, retired from wrestling. Dynamo now wants to live his normal life, but something from his past is coming for him and his legacy. The 12-year-old sensation who created Sugar Glider, issue 2 has to be seen. Check it out now. See what happens to Lauren, a.k.a. Prism, in issue 2 of Sugar Glider, where we see events unfold from the agnostic's perspective. Old Man of the Mountain, created, written by Tom Rapike, an apocalyptic comic book series. Angels, demons, Lucifer, and surviving few. Will humanity fade away? And check it out, because I actually have some of my books now there as a PDF reward. 10 to midnight, when the sun blots out and the world's overrun by overworldly creatures, the survivors only have 2 choices: fight or die. Whispers in Necropolis 3, from the creator of Lily the Demoness, comes the 3rd installment of the horror anthology Whispers in Necropolis. Public domain, the graphic novel The Heroes of Yesteryear. Were they real, or are they just surreal actors? Public domain unravels the mystery. Go to Indiegogo to back this new domain of possibility. The Crowding of Dragos. Fight or surrender. Only a remnant of humanity remains, and their survival hinges on their choosing to fight or surrender to dragon shifters. The Dragon. And The Other Side of Nowhere, Volume 1, Cornelius questions his origins, taking him to his crew into the journey of the unknown in a sci-fi space adventure. Broke down in 4 dead bodies, a simple drop-off turns into a bloody ambush, leaving 2 gangsters to dispose of 4 dead bodies. Tempers flare, chaos ensues. And remember, if you guys want any of your projects brought onto our site, the fastest way to do that is to join the Advocating Facebook group, where if you post it, we wind up putting it on our site. And we would like to take a minute to just thank the veterans. But before we do that, we just want to give a shout out to the other conventions we hadn't maybe mentioned. Comic-Con Honolulu, Tampa Bay Comic-Con and happening. Honolulu is happening in Hawaii, obviously. Tampa Bay, Florida has the Tampa Bay Comic-Con, the 3rd through the 5th this weekend. And Ontario, there's Moscow Comic-Con. That's the 4th. The 4th to the 5th is Bell County Comic-Con, which is happening in Texas. In Texas, the AMA Com is happening in Marlow. I know the word, but we're going to skip it because I'm going to spend all day trying to say it. Plattsburgh Comic-Con is going to have is in Plattsburgh, New York, the 4th to the 5th. Essington, Philadelphia is going to have Philadelphia Comic-Con. And Armello, I'm close there, but we're not going to get stuck. Don't you hate that when you can't say a word and you get stuck on it? All right, so now we want to take a quick minute and slow it down just enough to thank our veterans. We would like to offer you guys and ask you to check out the Veterans Wife and see how you can support our veterans today. To all of our veterans, we want to say thank you. We truly appreciate your service. We would like to give an extra special thank you to the veterans that don't want to be thanked. For them, war is nothing to be thanked for. The silent stoic veterans who are now at home suffering with a brand new war, to know that you are not alone through your struggles that you're now battling. And we want you to know that you are loved and appreciated, and you will always be our heroes, even if you refuse the title. All right, guys, so that's this week in Indie Comics. Obviously, I had a little bit of Comic-Con on the brain as I'm getting ready to travel, stumbled over some stuff, but we got through it pretty quickly. 7 minutes and 18 seconds is the time. It's a lot of Kickstarters to talk about in a short span. I'm excited. I hope you guys join us on the Comic-Con Highway this weekend or on Kickstarter and support Indie Comics. We'll talk to you next week on This Week in Indie.